Good afternoon, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This is Ms. Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, aka the Messenger, aka the Virgo Goddess, aka the Daughters of Zion, aka that Topaz Gem Sapphire. Hey, listen, always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern Ms. Yaakov was trying to say. Remember, I'm just an outsider looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see, okay? But dig this, the name of this is called Church Hurt. When playing church went left. We're going to get into this little post that was across my timeline by somebody named Jacarius Rashad Herring. Okay, he said, and he posted this yesterday, right? Today's Monday. He posted this yesterday, Sunday, right? He said, this morning I contemplated on going to church, but my heart is heavy. For the life of me, I cannot understand why they will not allow me to sing on the praise team. I'm cleaning up my life, trying to live right. I give financially more than the average person would. Surely, I am not the only flamboyant man singing on praise teams. It hurts because I know my story can touch someone, but for whatever reason, it seems like the church is still embarrassed by what I was in my past. Anywho, I guess I'll sit home and rest today. Okay, that's from Jacarius Rashad Herring from Florida. And let me just say this, right? Because it's church hurt. Let me just say this, right? It's two different types of church. You have the 501c3 government building called the local church, okay, and you have the eternal church, okay, the real church, okay. It seems as though Rashad Herring, what's his name? Jacarius Rashad Herring, he's a sodomite, okay. He decided to be a sodomite. Okay, and they found out about it, and they kicked him or expelled him off the praise team or the choir from singing. Okay, that's what that is. The whole thing about it is he was thirsty to play church. He wanted to play church. And see, this is what people don't understand. There's a difference between being the church and playing the church. Rashad Herring wanted to go and play church, but here's the deal: this wasn't that. It wasn't that, because that local building is an institution where you're supposed to learn to better yourself and become a better soul and to save your soul from death. That's what that is with that. Not just go there and play church. So his heart and his intentions wasn't right from the door. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it doesn't matter with anybody's personal feelings about the church. The bottom line is you're supposed to leave your sins at the door, and you're supposed to come in that institutional place of learning to learn something, to become better and become healed. Okay, that's the original purpose of the institution called the local church. Okay, the AKA the 501c3 government ran building. Okay, that's what that is. Not to go there and just play church. Okay, and another thing with them, okay, with the Baptist church and all that, okay, they partial. They move out of partiality. Okay, which means they pick and choose. Okay, they pick and choose. They wasn't okay with him. They expelled him for being a sodomite off the praise team. Yet and still, you got other members there that do other stuff as well, and they okay with it. Okay, they do a bunch of cherry picking in a bunch of partiality with that. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, but technically speaking, with this church hurt, okay, being a sodomite is prohibited. You're not supposed to lay down with the same gender as you do with a female, and a female not supposed to lay down with the same gender as herself either. Okay? Neither are nobody not supposed to put on male garments, or a male not supposed to put on female garments. It is written in the church of law. It's the church. Okay? And that's what that is. Okay? He's so busy. He think that he can have his cake and eat it too. And that is not the case. You're supposed to leave your filthy, dirty sins at the door. You're not supposed to bring them inside the church, because you go there to learn. Okay? And apply what you learn. That's why a lot of the times when you go there, the pastor may say certain things and you be like, how? It's like he talking to you. Like, how he know this? He's talking to, yeah, because it suits you, because that's what you was out here doing. Okay? That's what that is. But he got the game all mixed up. Okay? Playing church went left for him. Now he's upset. Now he's upset because he wanted to play church. He was thirsty to play church. But guess what? His heart and his spirit is not right to serve the Lord. Okay? Playing church is not serving the Lord. Okay? And that's where he get it twisted at. But anywho, I'm about to get on out of here with that. That was his church hurt. He's upset because they kicked him off the praise team because they found out that he was a sodomite. Okay? But like I said, them people inside that local church, that institution, they practice other sins too. They do a lot of adultery there too as well. They do a lot of idolatry. They worship Christmas, Easter. All that is a sin. All that is a sin and prohibited. In the real church, the eternal church, it's prohibited. You're not supposed to worship idols. Yet they are worshiping idols inside that church. Okay? And then they want to cast a stone at him for being a sodomite when they committing sins as well and blaspheme as well. Okay? But anywho, I'm about to get off this. It's coming from the church. When I say I'm the goddess, I'm not just saying that just to be saying that. I'm saying that because I am the church. Okay? The church is the individual believer, not a building. Okay? Let's get it clear with that. My body alone is a temple. Okay? So I am the church. Okay? Not a man-made building. Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here. Listen, you got to check yourself at the door and ask yourself, why are you going? Same thing with my mom. She want to go there to feel good and sing and pray and clap her hands and all that, but she ain't learning nothing. What's the sense of you going there if you're not going to learn nothing? It defeats the purpose. You might as well stay at home because you're still going to get charged just like the rest of the sinners. Anywho, I'm about to get off this. It's the daughters of Zion, the Virgo goddess, okay? The topaz gem sapphire, looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. I'm going.